All right, here we are, day 2.
Here we go.
It's weird because it's a Saturday.
I know.
But it feels like I don't know what day it is.
My wife said this morning, she said, even at home, we're not really sure what day it is.
No, I was FaceTiming my family this morning, which here was like 5 a.m. and
Right.
there was like 8 a.m. And it's Saturday vibes at my house. My wife's like, we're making bacon, we're sipping coffee, the sun's shining, the pellet stove is on, and I kind of missed being home on Saturday vibes day.
That's true.
But I mean, it doesn't feel like Saturday here. It just feels like a full day
rocking,
ready to happen.
I think in the last 5 minutes, actually, it just got busier. We were kind of standing here wondering if everybody was waking up after the parties last night.
Yeah.
There was Duran Duran, there was Fall Out Boy, there was a whole bunch of craziness last night.
Actually, I went to the Day-Med reception.
Oh, yeah.
Which was amazing. It was like 3 times as packed.
Than last year, I'm sure.
Saw a bunch of great people. Got to talk to Damian Mills, who was the first
yeah.
Whisker dealer. It was
That's
pretty
really
amazing.
Cool. Yeah.
And he's part owner of the Charlotte Hornets.
Right.
I asked him this. I said, what do you know now on the inside that surprised you that you didn't know on the outside? And he said, a second I stepped in, I realized one thing. They don't see themselves as a sports team. They see themselves as a media property.
Media property, entertainment, yeah.
Media property.
Yeah,
so super
That's
sharp.
Unbelievable.
Also spent a good bit of time with the California Auto Dealer Association.
Awesome.
And so just met a bunch of dealers from the West Coast.
Yeah.
And it's easy to like remember when you're on your coast, like it's a different energy, it's a different vibe, but there's a lot of similarities there.
Yep.
And so it was so much fun. So I got to spend some time at some of the dealer receptions, and like once you get in, like in those back halls, you can just go into any one you want.
Any single one, exactly. Yeah. Last night was really fun for me because I had some conversations with people that have been following along what we're doing. I've never interacted with, and I always love meeting those people. And they come up and they're like, "Kyle, I don't know who you are," which is great. I love that. So if you're hanging out today, you should definitely do that. But one of them was just like, man, they're in F&I provision, right? Just a company that nobody's heard of, really, right?
It's not a household
but
name.
they're involved in so much, and they just said we are really challenging the way that dealers see this area of the business. And so there's people that are like-minded, like-hearted in all these little subsets of the business that maybe aren't on the big screens and maybe aren't in front, but are doing the hard work.
That's
so that was
true.
the encouraging thing.
We want to thank our friends at Stream Company, speaking of doing the hard work.
Yeah.
Right, who really helped us sponsor today's content to make it happen, to make sure we can have our crew come to you live. Thank you so much. They've been such a great partner, and we're looking forward to bringing you a bunch of content. We shot a bunch of content, a bunch of great interviews at the Stream booth yesterday.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, one in particular that both of us, we almost walked out because we were so amazed.
Dealers, data nerds, and one other thing. That's going to be the title of it. It was fantastic. What else is going on? It was Groundhog Day yesterday.
What do we get, Paul?
Early spring.
Yes.
Early spring.
Good running weather.
I know.
There you go.
Is that what it is?
That's what I
what else? Jeff
Bohanka was on the stage yesterday talking, obviously, a lot about EVs, the political landscape, and how dealers can interact with not just the politicians, but also the OEMs, because the OEMs are interacting with the politicians too. He was just talking about what that common ground, what the interaction and the strength in the relationship between the OEMs and the dealers needs to be to make sure that we're producing the type of vehicles that meet the demand that's coming in the showroom.
Major conversation. I had one conversation with the dealer yesterday. Said they had 20 Mach-E's on their lot, and they can't sell them. They put $5,000 on all of them to see how many they could move. Even after another 5,000, they only sold 3. So it's 15,000 to sell. It costs 15.
It's tough out
to get
there.
rid of 3 Mach-E's.
Yeah.
So that conversation, hearing more. I had breakfast with a dealer from Texas. Very similar story. Very similar story.
Yep.
So obviously EVs, and what are we going to do to balance it out? Major conversation today. Just in about an hour, maybe less than an hour, Time Dealer of the Year is going to be announced.
Oh yeah.
We have a lot of people we know in the running right now.
We do have a lot of people. I'm super hopeful that it's one of our crew, but any of those lists. Like, I was looking through the list, I know some of the names.
Yep.
And it's always a great list. We'll make sure and put that out.
Who do we know is on there? Friends of a Soda right now. Scott Beeler, Troy Duhan.
Scott Beeler, Troy Duhan, Rita Case we met the other day.
Yes.
She's amazing.
There's another one on there. Damon Lester is
on
where
there.
have you been? We've been looking all over for you, by the way.
Oh man, yeah. So there's some good friends there. We'll make sure and put it out on our social and on our website as soon as that happens, so you can check it out.
I think we're posting Chris up there.
Yeah, Chris is there.
I really hope we get over there, because that is one of my favorite main sessions. There is an electric in the air, and if we don't get over there, I'm going to be disappointed. I am.
Well, awesome. Well, hey, if you see us around today,
we have another live stream at noon.
We have a live stream at noon. Yep.
We're gonna talk to a car dealership guy, aka Yossi Levi. We made a post and an article about who he is. Revealed his identity yesterday. Founder of Get a Car, and kind of his little family lot is Danny's Auto, right outside of Philadelphia. So we're gonna talk to him at noon. So if you're curious, are we doing that at noon Pacific time?
Noon Pacific.
So 3 p.m.
3 Eastern.
There's
2
no
Central.
football to watch.
Yeah.
You have nothing to do. And speaking of football, right?
Yeah.
Super Bowl's coming here.
It's coming
and
here. It's
ramping up.
everywhere outside. Yep.
All right, I think we got to go.
That's it. We got to go. We're doing interviews. We'll catch you all day. Follow us on the live streams. Follow us on social. We'll be sharing everything. Have a great day.